Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we delve into the wonders of the natural world. Imagine a landscape where the majestic cheetah once roamed free, its sleek form a blur as it chased down prey in the wilds of Zambia's greater Luangwa ecosystem. But, for nearly 30 years, this big cat has been absent from this vast and beautiful landscape. That is, until now. In a groundbreaking conservation effort, 6 cheetahs, 3 males and 3 females, have been reintroduced to North Luangwa National Park, marking a significant milestone in the efforts to restore this iconic species to its former range. This ambitious project, led by Zambia's Department of National Parks and Wildlife and the Endangered Wildlife Trust, aims to establish a viable cheetah population in the ecosystem, with 2 more batches of 6 cheetahs scheduled for translocation in the coming months. As we explore this remarkable story, let's take a moment to appreciate the complexities of conservation. The cheetah's disappearance from Luangwa in the 1990s was likely due to a combination of factors, including anthrax outbreaks and habitat disturbance. But thanks to concerted conservation efforts, the ecosystem has been restored and prey populations have flourished, paving the way for the return of these magnificent cats. The reintroduction of cheetahs to Luangwa is not just a local success story, it has far-reaching implications for the global conservation of this vulnerable species. By establishing another viable population in southern Africa, we strengthen the overall resilience and genetic security of cheetahs worldwide. As we celebrate this triumph, we are also reminded of the challenges that lie ahead. The success of this project will depend on careful monitoring, conflict mitigation, and community engagement. But with dedication and collaboration, we can ensure that these incredible animals thrive in their newfound home. And so, as we embark on this journey through the natural world, we're filled with a sense of hope and wonder. The return of the cheetah to Luangwa is a testament to the power of conservation and our capacity to make a positive impact on the world around us. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. As we continue our journey through the natural world, we find ourselves in the midst of a global climate change hotspot, Tasmania, Australia. A recent study has shed light on the devastating impact of extreme weather events on marine predator breeding outcomes. The research, led by Dr. Milan Sojitra, focused on 3 iconic species: the Australian fur seal, the shy albatross, and the short-tailed shearwater. As we delve into the story, it becomes clear that these incredible creatures are facing unprecedented challenges. The study revealed that while some colonies appeared to be unaffected by extreme weather, others were highly vulnerable. For instance, a low-lying group of fur seals was susceptible to storm surges during pupping season, which could wash away young pups and separate them from their mothers. The shearwaters, on the other hand, were prone to extreme rainfall that could flood or collapse their protective underground burrows, especially during incubation and when chicks are still young. The shy albatross, with only 3 breeding colonies on Earth, was impacted by different types of extreme weather at each location. High temperatures raised the risk of chicks overheating, while unusually wet conditions may have caused hypothermia among the young ones. The research also highlighted the importance of long-term data in understanding these patterns and identifying areas where targeted interventions could make a significant difference. Dr. Elliot Hazen, a marine ecologist from the University of California, Santa Cruz, emphasized that even though these marine predators spend much of their lives at sea, they can be at significant risk from extreme weather and climate change without careful management and protection during their vulnerable breeding periods on land. The converging threats of pollution, disease, and declining food supplies, all influenced by extreme weather events, paint a concerning picture for the future of these wild populations. As we consider the plight of these incredible creatures, it's essential to recognize the intricate relationships within ecosystems and the far-reaching consequences of climate change. The story of Tasmania's marine predators serves as a poignant reminder of the urgent need for continued research, conservation efforts, and sustainable practices to mitigate the impacts of extreme weather events. Welcome back to Nature Walk, dear listeners. As we conclude our journey through the wonders of the natural world today, I would like to take you on a special visit to a place where magic happens under the cover of darkness. Imagine walking through a chalk grassland on a warm summer evening, just as the sun dips below the horizon, and suddenly, tiny green stars begin to twinkle around you. This enchanting scene is not from a fantasy novel, but from real life, courtesy of one of nature's most fascinating creatures, the glowworm. In East Sussex, at the Benfield Hill Nature Reserve, Just outside Hove, conservationists and volunteers have been working tirelessly to protect and promote the local glowworm population. This site has become a stronghold for these insects in Sussex, with a remarkable sighting of 60 glowing females on a single evening during their summer breeding season. The reason behind this success story is quite intriguing. The team manages the grasslands by keeping some areas longer than others, allowing female glowworms to crawl up the stalks and perform their magical display of bioluminescence to attract males. As we delve into the world of these tiny creatures, it's astonishing to learn about the challenges they face. Nationally, glowworm populations are at risk due to habitat loss, climate change, and light pollution. The latter is particularly detrimental because it disrupts the mating process. Males rely on seeing the female's green lights to find them. In areas with high light pollution, this natural process is severely impaired. The story of glowworms also highlights the importance of conservation efforts. Across Europe, several species of glowworms are threatened with extinction, and the common glowworm is classified as near threatened. The UK has lost a significant portion of its chalk grasslands since World War II, a habitat crucial for glowworms. Artificial light has had a devastating impact on their populations. However, there's hope. Initiatives like the one in the South Downs National Park, which was designated an International Dark Sky Reserve 10 years ago, are making a difference. Protecting dark landscapes is vital for the survival of glowworms, especially during their breeding season when adult females have only one job to breed and lay eggs before they die. The park's ambitious plan to expand its darkest core areas by 10% by 2031 is a beacon of hope for these magical creatures. As we conclude this segment of Nature Walk, I want to leave you with the enchanting image of those little green stars lighting up the night, a reminder of nature's beauty and our responsibility to protect it. The story of glowworms teaches us about the interconnectedness of species and habitats and the impact of human activities on the natural world. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep exploring your natural world.